Debbie Schaefer from Mrs. G, owner of Mrs. G. I'm here with Chris and Pete and Michael, and Andrea's behind the phone, and she's saying hi. So this is our Tuesday morning frontline staff, and we're so happy that you can join us today. So we wanted to give you 3 topics that we're going to discuss today, and I hope you all can hear us. You can see that I'm wearing a mask as we're doing this live. That's because that's what it's like here at Mrs. G. We're all wearing masks all day long, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So first I want to cover what it's like here as we address the challenges of COVID-19 here in the store. We're also going to talk about manufacturers' delays that we foresee coming. Some delays are already with us, and Pete's going to talk about that. And then we're going to wrap up with Chris, who's going to talk about it's grill season. So we wanted to have Chris go through our grill lineup for 2020 this season. We're so excited. So let me first start before we get into everything and say thank you. We all say, Team Mrs. G, thank you so much to our first responders, to all the essential workers out there, the healthcare workers in our community. We so appreciate you, and you know, we love you. My grandmother would say the same thing. We love you. So thank you for all that you do. So here we are, Mrs. G, before the store opens. It opens at 9 o'clock. And just want to give you an idea of how we're managing the processes. There's 3 ways to shop at Mrs. G's. Yeah. You can purchase online, and you could also call on the telephone. People have been doing that even prior to COVID-19. They'll call, they'll research their products on our website. They'll call and place the order over the phone. They'll order online. We have the chat. But of course, people want to come into the showroom. But during this COVID-19 experience and pandemic, it's for, when you come into the showroom, it's for essential purposes only. So for instance, appliances are essential. Why? Well, if your washer goes, if your dishwasher goes, if your refrigerator goes, even your microwave, we're also dependent on a microwave. These are things that you need at your house. Some people feel that they can't make their decision by looking online. They have to come in and see what they're going to purchase. And so we have allowed the showroom to be open, but with processes. Okay, so how does that work? So I want to walk you through it. We wear these masks all day long. It's been over 6 weeks, and it's even been a learning curve of the type of masks you use. What masks do you use? Pete has a wonderful daughter who has sewn a lot of our masks. But these paper masks that we were so happy to get, not just recently, these have been great. These are the best way to hear us through these masks. Some of the cotton masks are more comfortable, but they will be hard to talk to. And we also have to talk to our customers through these masks. So when customers come in, they must wear masks. We have that on our website. We have that on the door. And I will tell you, over the 6 weeks, and of course I'm not here 24/7, but I am here a lot, I have never seen one customer come into our store without wearing a mask, and we so appreciate that. So when they come through the store, they see this table here, and they have the sanitizer. So even if they're wearing gloves, and we do appreciate that they're wearing gloves, that they sanitize their gloves as well, sanitize their hands. There has been a few people that just don't like to use a sanitizer. So we have a sink and faucet in Mrs. G's community kitchen, and they can wash their hands in the sink there. So we really want everybody to be safe, not only our customers, but especially for our staff here. We want to keep morale up. We want them to feel safe as well. So we also, when they come in, keep it to a minimum because we like each customer to be working directly with an appliance expert so that we can manage the showroom and make sure that it's clean and safe. And that's been going extremely well. Not a lot of customers, a lot of people are, some feel comfortable shopping online and on the telephone, but customers have come in to select their purchases. So when they do, they're with the sales professional, like I said, and the sales professionals, we keep the store extremely neat. Matter of fact, many of you are saying, how did they get these big Perel jars? We always kept the store super clean and super neat, and always had Perel around the store. So we've just been, that's just the way we've always worked. So we want to keep everything neat, and by having the sales professional with the customer, we know what things are getting touched and what is being opened and closed, and this way it's just really great for us then to go back and clean the showroom. So after the selection is made, Andrea can just show you that we've reduced our hours, during this period, and shifted our staff, our frontline sales staff, differently so they all can stay 6 feet away from each other. And so even if Andrea can just show you, customers sit on the chair when they're finishing their process, they're always 6 feet away from each other, and of course the Perels, the sanitizers after using cash or credit cards, signing, some paperwork, their sanitizers or using this thing. It's always there, so everybody stays super safe, and that's how we're going to continue going forward. Just making sure that everybody feels good coming to work, and we're so happy that we can be here for our community. The testimonials have been amazing. So I'm going to turn it over to Pete, and he's going to talk about some of the manufacturer delays. He's going to come over and talk about the manufacturer delays and some and expected delays coming in the future. So I'm going to turn it over to Pete.
Good morning.
Hi, Pete.
So ever since COVID-19 kind of erupted and the pandemic started, these manufacturers have shut down their facilities. So the issue is that manufacture is not being done, but the demand is still there. So as Debbie alluded to, refrigerators, dishwashers, washers and dryers, they're just slowing down the availability for us to get them to the customer. So if you need something right away, please call us, email us, chat, online, whatever, but get to us quickly, because in the next couple of weeks, we don't know what's going to be available. Top load washers are scarce. There are some available right now, but that's going to end.
So one of the great things about our website is that when you're doing your research and you find a washer or a couple of different washers that you're comparing, you'll be able to see our inventory, real-time inventory. So that will be very helpful for you if you need something right away in anything. Washers, refrigerators, it's all there. It's so fabulous. However, what shows there today might not be there tomorrow. So that's why we are doing the best that we can to stay up to date of the expected delays down the road, so that we'll have plan A and plan B. Okay?
Correct.
So that's really interesting. So we want to keep moving on, and we're going to turn it over to Chris, because it's grill season, and there's some wonderful grills out there, some changes, and Chris loves to barbecue, so we couldn't have a better person to talk about it.
All right.
We're going to follow him over there.
I'm going to follow you.
And we're all going to stay
We're
6
keeping
feet.
our 6 feet apart. Hopefully you can hear me okay. But to that point, yes, and to the point about the shortages,
We are starting to see some with grills, so if you're on our website and you're seeing quantities that are pretty good, we're going to be okay for a few weeks, but I've seen the trending of grills being shortages probably somewhere in later this month to early June. So I'm going to say if you want to act on grill or been thinking about a grill, you may want to buy now because there are going to be shortages, not just with us, I'm talking about countrywide. Weber and Napoleon are each talking about shortages on some of their models. So we're good right now. Now's the time to buy. People are stuck at home, they want to get out. We're seeing a trend of spikes in our grill sales, I believe. So we're going to go over, she's going to walk with me, we're going to hit some of the grills that we're seeing that are trending right now for us. We're not going to go over every single model, but we can get all the Webers and the Napoleons that we're going to go and see right now. But I'm going to talk about just a select few of them. So just follow me over. Pardon me, Mike. So we have different fuels for grills. We have charcoal, we have wood pellet, and we have gas grills, natural and LP. I'm going to start with one of the most popular charcoal grills that we sell, and that's the Big Green Egg. People think of this as a smoker only. It is not. It is a grill. You can bake. You can roast in this. You can smoke, yes. This is their most popular size. This is a large, and what you're seeing this in is something they came out with about a year ago. This is the modular nest design. We have so many different options for green eggs. They have 7 different sizes. I stock most of them, and if you're interested in one, get online, get on the phone, get on the chat, and one of our sales experts can actually talk about it with you. But Andrew, you can come a little bit closer. I'm going to open this and stand back. You can see inside. That will hold just about a whole 15 pounds of charcoal. We sell their back. What do you questions?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So we do have their charcoal in stock. If you need the egg charcoal, I have a pallet of it in the back. That's something that we're selling a ton of right now. But yeah, it's a charcoal grill. It's a little finicky, but it's fun to play with if you have the time. And we actually love selling green egg. We've been a dealer of theirs for about 7 or 8 years right now, and we're having a lot of fun with green egg. Can you still do installs for dishwashers in homes? We can. We can do dishwasher installs. We have 3 different installers working right now, taking all the same safety measures we are here. They're taking them into your home. So if you're comfortable with letting somebody in your home, we have installers that are doing dishwasher installs, cooktop installs, washer, dryer, refrigerator. We're doing everything. We haven't slowed down with that.
Andrew, if anybody has any questions, just repeat the question for Chris.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I mean, if Pete or Mike can chime in also regarding the appliances. So there's a charcoal grill that's trending right now. We're going to move over to Traeger, another great grill. Some of us actually own here in the store. Traeger is a wood pellet fired grill. What I mean by that is there's a hopper here that pellets go into. They're fed by a little auger that feed into a little firebox and ignite the pellets, and you're essentially cooking with wood. And we sell over, I think it's 13, 14 different flavors of pellets. There's apple and cherry and mesquite and oak and a bunch of them. So this is an electric grill. It does plug in. So the beauty for that is if you have a home association that doesn't allow charcoal or it doesn't allow gas, this is an electric grill. So you can get away with having an electric grill. Even though it's wood fired, it passes a lot of the HOA policy, bylaws and things. Fantastic smoke flavor, but don't get me wrong, it's not just a smoker. People think of a barrel, oh, it's just a smoker. It is not. It gets up to 500 degrees. You can sear with this. So you can do pizzas, you can do chicken, you can do a bunch of different things. Of course, the ribs and the pork shoulders and all of that too. Very easy to use. It's connected to Wi-Fi. You can use your smartphone through the app. You have to fire it up at the unit, but you can throw a brisket, you can throw a pork shoulder on, monitor it while you're at work, come home 8-10 hours later. You can adjust the temperature down while you're at work if it's too hot. So you can do a lot of things online with your phone or your smartphone that you can't with a lot of other grills.
I think a lot of people don't realize that it's electric.
Yeah.
A lot of people who don't know a lot about Traeger, and when I say it's electric, they go, oh, really?
Yeah. I live in a condo, and we can have gas grills, charcoal grills. I feel this is a little bit safer. in that respect for because it's electric. So that's Traeger, and we carry so many different models of all of these. So again, I'm just hitting on the ones that we're seeing trending right now. This is their Pro 575 model.
And accessories.
And all their accessories. Yeah, we sell all their pellets and their rubs and a lot of different tools that you can use on the grill. And like I said, the green egg charcoal for sure. So now we're going to move into the next phase of cooking, and that's gas cooking.
Get closer on. No. So he can hear you.
So this is a Weber Genesis 2 Series grill, probably one of the most popular grills that we sell in the store, gas grills, whether it's propane or natural. It is a stainless steel lid grill. You can get this in different colors also, in black and red and smoke color. It is a 3-burner grill, open cart design. They do make them with closed cart designs. But by far, the 3-burner Genesis 2 is our best-selling grill. And I want to show you something on the burner on this. It's a stainless steel burner. I'm going to have Andrew get a little bit closer to me. Unlike a lot of other grills, this burner is actually rectangular in shape. Can you see that? And it's tapered to the back. And what does that mean? Having the rectangular burner and tapered to the back, it puts out a little more BTUs than a regular round burner. And it also keeps the flame consistency from front to back the same. A lot of the older grills had a lot of cold spots in the corners, especially in the rear corners. So what they did is they tapered the burner. They made this change about 2 years ago, and they're having great success with it to get the same heat consistency throughout the front and back. They've been doing these for decades. They call them flavorizer bars. And what they do is whatever you're cooking is searing, it's dropping its juices and grease. It's hitting this, it's giving an initial flare up to add flavor to whatever you're cooking, but it's also sending the grease down below into a catch basin. It sits in here, which then also goes into a drip pan. I'm not going to pull that out though, if you want to step down on that. So what I also want to say is if you're firing up your grill for the first time this season, make sure this is clean. A lot of grease fires happen here. You want to make sure that these are cleaned once a season at least. If you do a lot of cooking, a few times a season, but just make sure this is clean. It's porcelain, it's pretty resilient. You can use an SOS pad on it, just hot water, some soap, dish soap. But again, we have the whole line of the Weber Genesis 2. Sales associate can break it down, and then we're going to move on to the next one. Any other questions you see popping
Nope.
up? No? Okay, good. So this is Weber's flagship 6-burner Summit grill. They make this in 2 sizes. They make it in 4-burner and they make it in 6. This is the 6. Couple of nice features. It has lit knobs, so if you are outside at night, you can light the knobs up and see what you're doing, see where you have it set at. This grill has a rotisserie in it, which we're going to go left to right, which actually does tuck away to give you a flat surface. If you're not using the rotisserie, it does have the burner for the rotisserie. Again, it's got 6 main burners. It does have a separate burner for the smoker box. This is a smoker box, so you can buy whoever makes wood chips in different flavors. You can soak them in water, put them over this, and still get a little bit of a smoky flavor onto whatever you're cooking if you'd like. It does also have a side burner, pretty big side burner too. So you can, if you're cooking outside, you don't want to be cooking in and out. You want everything done outside. So a side burner is great for making sauces or just doing a side in a pot somewhere that would just lend yourself from not cooking inside the house and heating up the kitchen also. It does have a lot of storage, and we'll just back up a little bit. A lot of storage, and if you can see here, I put some of the prongs on the rotisserie, but I also left some down below. There is a spot to hang them and get them out of the way. It does have a drip pan. Their whole grease system is pretty consistent throughout all of their lines. This is a natural gas grill. You can see the hose inside there. It does come with the hose. They do not come with LP tanks if it's an LP grill, but they do come with a 10-foot natural gas hose if you do buy a natural gas version of their grills. So this is their biggest line that they make, the 6-burner. So you have a big family, this grill is certainly going to take care of that for you. Couple minutes. Oh, sorry. All right, so 2 more.
This is a cute one.
Yeah, and then we're going to move over. So if you don't have this much space and you live in a condo, or you go camping a lot or tailgating, this little guy is one of the cutest and I think one of the neatest.
It is cute.
It's a little tailgate grill. It's a Napoleon Travel Q.
Does Weber Summit come in a built-in natural gas version?
Yes, it does, in 2 different sizes, in 4-burner and 6-burner. If you want to reach out when we open to a salesperson, they can go over pricing and availability for you also. So this is a 2-burner little tailgate grill. It's got a lock on the lid. You can open it up. It's got cast iron, porcelainized grate so things won't stick to it, but it gives you a nice, good sear.
Really nice. Yeah.
It's I think it's about 12,000 BTUs if I'm about right. So these are about 6,000 BTUs each. Oops, so it's got some good capacity to it also. But one of the neatest things about it is, I'm going to lock the lid because I don't want to drop everything all over the floor. You can take this and fold this down. This is a cart that you can wheel around. So if Andrew's going to step back just a little bit, and I'm going to step on it here. I'm going to pull this back, lift it up, fold it down, lift this up. It's like a suitcase.
That's great. That's
Easy,
amazing.
very easily portable. And this works on a 1-pound propane tank, or those little canister tanks. You can get them everywhere, the food store. It just screws on the bottom. Weber makes something similar to this, but it's not on this cart like this. And this is really neat.
It's fantastic for camping.
For camping, exactly. Camping, tailgating. And it's compact. It can fit in an SUV or back of a station wagon or something real
So
easily.
let's just go over real quick, the Napoleons, and then we can, just show the more full features.
Absolutely, yeah. So the last grill I'm going to focus on, and then we can have Pete walk through some of the other brands that we sell too. We had a flagship Weber. This is the flagship Napoleon. This is the Prestige Pro 500. A lot of neat features with this grill, which made it, we've already sold, I don't know, half a dozen of these within the last couple of weeks. The first thing are the lights. Oh, can you do me a favor? We had to plug it in, my bad. So we'll plug this in, but I'll show you something else real quick. This actually has a infrared side burner that gets to 1800 degrees in about 30 to 45 seconds. It's around 14,000 BTUs is what they say in the specs. But 1800 degrees leads to a lot of searing. And we did an example tomahawk on this last year here.
Amazing.
Which came out amazing. And we have a video on that. I don't know if it's still up. We may be able to find it when we use that. Okay, lights are back on. My apologies. So what you're going to see is Napoleon has a Prestige series and a Prestige Pro, which is what we're looking at, that the labs do light up. Prestige light up in blue only. What they do have is a little safety, so when the burner is on, that knob turns red.
That's brilliant, because I think, a lot of people sometimes, did I turn the burner off?
You turn it off, right, after you're done cooking. And like a lot of people like me, when I had a gas grill, I would let it burn for about 5 to 10 minutes after I cooked to clean it off. And you just always don't want to forget about it. So just a quick glance at this and you can actually see that the burner is on. And it's on all of them, just so you can see that. But the other neat thing about this grill, I'm going to put it in a quick little demo mode. If I hold this in, you can see all the different colors that you can get on these burners. You can lock it in and leave it on a color that you see that's kind of scrolling through.
So green for eagles, right?
That's
For
right.
the Eagles, yellow for the stores, yellow
Blue
for
for Penn
cars.
State.
So I stopped it on the white right now. This is a 4-burner grill. You do have the side burner, you have the rear rotisserie, which is also infrared. And this one does have a little area here that you can use for 2 things. It's got a cutting board on it. You can fill this with ice, put your favorite beverage in there for you or for the kids. And it's a marinating tray. So if you want to have something you want to marinate, whether it's chicken or some steaks, bring it inside, put the things in here, leave it in the refrigerator, bring it out, and when you're ready to grill, you can just have quick access to it and leave it in here. And then the last feature with this does have a proximity sensor and a little bit of light. Can you see that Napoleon logo on the floor? That does shine down on the floor. It comes from underneath here like that. Inside of this grill, turn the lights on here. There's lights over the grill and there's lights inside the cabinet. So if you are cooking at night, you don't need to bring a flashlight with you. This grill is lit up from top to bottom. And another thing that makes this really neat, it has soft closed doors. They don't slam on you like that last one I had did.
My favorite aspect is that slide out tray for the propane tank. It just makes it so much easier to get it in and out, that propane. So when you're struggling to do it,
Yeah, to change that lid. Sometimes it's a little tight up top when you have to turn the tank on or off. So you can pull that out to change it out. And it does lock. It is locked now. And here's the rotisserie motor that we just didn't have on. So again, if you're interested in any of these or all of the, I mean, we sell so many other grills. Just reach out to one of the sales associates through the phone, online, the chat, whatever, or come in the store. We're letting people in the store. So I'm going to turn this rest of it over to Pete. We have so many other brands of grills that we sell, built-in, freestanding, and Pete's going to kind of talk us through those.
so
Hey,
when you
Pete.
get into the more luxury type of grill, first off, Lynx. Lynx is a fantastic name in the industry. They've been doing it for a very long time. Things start to change a little bit. You get more of a briquette system. So a very heavy grate. So where Chris was talking about the flavorizer bars, this is basically the same concept. As drippings go down on here, it's going to flavorize the food as it's cooking. One of the things that they do is they have a little tray in the back here as well, so you can take those wet chips, put them in here to get a little smoke in the flavor of the food. Also has the built-in rotisserie. Doesn't fold in because this is more of a building. They even have pizza ovens for the outdoors. A lot of fun with something like this. Around the corner here,
New to the family, this is Jane.
XO. XO is a relatively new brand, but they have a lot going for them. All the things that I talked about with the Lynx, quite frankly. Same briquettes, same heavy duty, sear burner. And their burners are cast. They're huge. Just a beautiful grill. And then down here,
To the Wolf
we have more of a freestanding grill, which all of these can freestand. As a matter of fact, XO's running a promotion that'll give you a free cart with their grill today. Wolf. When you're talking about luxury, you got to talk about Wolf, and their grill is fantastic. Again, all the same type of features, but everybody loves red knobs.
Lots of power.
Tons of power.
Yeah, and the Wolf makes theirs in the 30, 36, and 42-inch widths, built in, or as you see it there, as on the cart.
Yeah, many different. And then lastly, the Heston and the Aspire and the actual premier
Around the
Heston
corner
grill.
here, Heston has their Aspire. And again, relatively new to our family. But the Aspire, and then the Monster's back here. This guy's quite a grill. Right down to their grates are laser cut. There's no welds to these. So these will outlive me.
And it comes in, I think,
It comes in many colors.
colors.
Matter of fact, a little bit of an example of all the colors that you can get with this brand, which that's my favorite. What we're showing in the showroom is this guy here, but no matter what, they have everything, including our signature yellow.
Okay, so the store is open, the chats are chatting, the phones are ringing, so we're gonna have to say goodbye. But we so appreciate that you were with us today, this morning, and be safe, everyone. We hope to see you in our showroom, just to say hello when this is all over. You know, we really do miss our customers, we miss our friends, so be well.